Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today, I just realized I have the OBS audio thing, so like when I talk I can hear it, just to make sure that my mic's actually working and all. That's all, and that there's no echo or anything on there, so I just forget things. I did try to do this video last night, and unfortunately I realized that my application audio wasn't set to OBS, so you couldn't hear anything, so there was literally just 22 minutes of the box. Unfortunately, that does ruin it for me, because I've already technically watched this, and the whole point was to watch this for the first time and actually hope, you know, but I've already seen it, and I'm so sad. But I want to do a video on it because I kind of forgotten some things, but I remember most of it, unfortunately. But without further ado, let's get on with the video. So this is the AODity Compendium into one. So I think this is number 1. This is Dr. Nowhere. Please go and support Dr. Nowhere. He's such a great content creator. Like, he's brilliant at analog horror. Without further ado, let's jump in.
Dr. Nowhere's Office of Wonders presents the AODity Compendium, a beginner's anomaly education program. Welcome to the AODity Compendium. Today, we will be learning about many wonderful and strange oddities that exist inside of, outside of, and around your universe. These strange phenomena can range anywhere from life forms, products, and organizations to even events and anomalous time periods. Important. The following information has been acquired from realities that may be separate from the one you are currently residing in.
So like, what I've learned from this is it's kind of like it reminds me of Vita Carnis, instead of because all these like different creatures and whatnot, but it's actually like it's more multiverse, not multiverse, but it's more universe, more in planet, out planet universe, like time travel, or like different universes and stuff. I guess you could say parallel universes.
That knowledge or comprehension of incompatible information may result in a conscious reality fracture.
So a conscious reality fracture is basically just it's what it says there. Is an event that may occur when an individual perceives material that all originates from incompatible reality. Symptoms include migraines, excessive bouts of deja vu, and instant death, and more. So you can die from this as well. Installment 1, number 1. A fax bed, a land of forgotten faces, geometric knowledge beyond belief. This is just what we're gonna see. What we will learn today. So these are basically a description of what these creatures are that I've learned. So number 1, your own bed may be harboring a hunger for your flesh. Sleep with a cold fan on if possible. But I had to go to sleep right after I did this video. You can't even see did this video. If you ever walk downstairs one morning and your family is gone, interacting with the headless corpses that remain in their steads should be avoided. Non-existence is a contagious disease. Number 2. And then number 3, if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you get a rush of brilliant ideas, turn back immediately. Enlightenment is a drug, and the withdrawals can kill. So I've already, like I said, I've already seen this pretty much by not even like you know, trying to do the video. But yeah, I've kind of forgot what they do. All I know is that what they are and how they work. Well, in like, you know, flesh beds. It's a parasite.
Flesh beds or mattress folk are a species of parasitic subhuman that highly resemble bed mattresses.
What's with the laughter?
Flesh bed appears identical to a standard mattress. However, slicing the thin sheet-like skin reveals many soft organs, limb-like appendages, and a humanoid head which hides beneath the skin. They were first discovered in the late 1960s when a mattress company was surveying excess storage. Upon finding many seemingly pristine mattresses that had not been sold, they gave them away to thrift shops and people in need. The people who received the mattress folk initially had no issues with faux beds. It wasn't until the air began to warm up that these beds awoke from their uneventful hibernations.
So it seems to be that these beds don't actually do anything or don't awake. They're a normal mattress until it gets warm.
The first recorded victim was 19-year-old Alice Digere.
The weird laughter's weird.
On a flesh bed for roughly 6 months before her sudden disappearance. After noticing the stench of sulfur and rot originating from her bed, her family called authorities, and the inside of the mattress revealed a feasting parasite, several hundred human bones, and a half-digested Alice. The method in which mattress folks sustain themselves is by waiting for the body heat of a host to wake them from their dormant state. Kind of like an egg, but not nearly as tasty. After they awake, they slowly unfold themselves from their soft mattress-like bodies. This process is very gradual.
Yo, look at it coming out of the mattress, what the fuck?
So as not to be detected. After roughly a month of this process and
Hated that.
17 degrees Fahrenheit or higher, its head and arms fully emerge and pull the sleeping host into its body, where prey is slowly digested. Not much is known about how these sleeping beauties came about, but it is theorized that since they are subhuman, they were once a branch of Homo sapiens that merged with a mycelial network many years ago. Autopsies of flesh and eggs digestive systems have revealed.
That's what it looks like. It's literally a mattress bed. It's literally a mattress parasite. Like, what the fuck is that?
DNA samples from thousands of different people in each instance, some even tracing to people born during the 1600s. Another odd thing to note is that the mattress folk themselves contain DNA belonging to humans as well. One instance shared DNA in a blood type with Napoleon Bonaparte, leader of the French Republic during the time that the mattress folk were assumed to have come into existence. All in all, it might be a good idea to throw out that mattress that feels just a bit too warm lately. You might be sharing it with something unwanted. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bite.
What did he do? Headless Macro? Is it
Headless macrocosm is a
Macrocosm.
nearly identical to Earth, save for the fact instead of humans, tail-headless corpses remain in their stead. These corpses, though technically dead, do weakly breathe through the holes in their necks. Their hearts have also been observed to begin convulsing at seemingly random intervals. These beings are identical in appearance to one another aside from physical dimensions, which can vary severely between each corpse. The headless sub-people dwelling in this pocket reality have been observed changing their behavior when humans have physically interacted with them, and apparently gain a level of awareness and vitality when such events occur. There are approximately 2,393 living humans residing in this reality, all from parallel Earth. Every single resident recounts waking up in the headless macrocosm after falling asleep under strange circumstances back in their home realities. No one back in their own parallel homes remembers their faces or identities, which leads to the belief that this place could be a form of anti-reality. A waste compartment of the universe used for aspects of reality that are useless or harmful to existential fabric. The humans that live in the headless macrocosm are assumed to be taking shelter in events and structures and banding together to search for plant-based food during the warmer times. Fun fact. Humans have coined multiple terms and nicknames for these headless corpses, such as stumpies, cranes, and ichabodies. Despite this sub-reality being detached from main reality, an incident took place which created a temporary tier between the two. A man residing in the headless macrocosm was walking through a field with a small house in the center. Upon reaching the house, the man unintentionally brushed up against one of the breathing bodies. This body, just before motionless aside from the labored convulsions, sprang to life and removed the head of the man.
Holy
It
shit.
proceeded to attach the severed head to the stump of its own neck. The man's name was Michael Hedford. After the corpse had placed Michael's head where its own should be, an event occurred back on Earth in the year 2061 that resulted in governmental intervention. A family's call to the authorities described an impossibly tall naked
That's interesting.
figure appearing in their backyard. The presence of this oddity was highly distressing to the family, and they remained inside their home until the situation was resolved. The following photograph depicts this figure they spoke of. Michael Tedford's rotting head is affixed atop its frail neck. Shortly after the photo was taken, what was left of Tedford's existence was removed from the premises and taken to an upscale anomaly testing site. Apparently, this corpse was a
What?
to quite literally the content for annihilation off of his existence. These breathing bodies appear to be in a constant state of yearning to reconnect with the roots of reality again, as they have been taken a hold of by a dangerous and contagious disease. This disease appears to be
I forgot
non-existent
half of this
itself.
stuff.
It can affect anyone on Earth at any time, and once it takes hold, the Headless Macrocosm deems you valid for residence within its endless meadows, filled with fellow patients. But don't worry, it's a rare diagnosis. Another fun fact. Occasionally, crude man-made structures will form seemingly out of nowhere in order to correspond with the structures on parallel Earth. As mentioned earlier, the Headless Macrocosm itself functions like a digestive tract of the universe, and these structures may be antibodies attempting to fight off the virus of non-existence. Now then, check your head. Screwed on tight. Great, because you might want to hang on tight to it for this next one.
23. Obelisk
The obelisks
alignment.
of enlightenment are a collective of monolithic beings that are currently residing in different remote locations across the world. Also known as the Fathers of True North, they appear in groups of 1 to 8 and stand anywhere from 10 to 150 feet tall. Each obelisk is levitating just barely above the ground and facing geodetic north. Though most of them reside in remote fields and deserts, they have also been found floating above the ocean within the vicinity of the Bermuda Triangle and even on the moon. They are moving just ever so slightly and progress approximately 2 inches forward a year. These obelisks are enlightened in the infinitely vast secrets of the universe, and are constantly vocalizing the excess information as a means of ways to counteract the overwhelming intake of knowledge. Though currently enclosed and monitored by government entities, many people have wandered into these locations prior claiming to be following the sound of angelic singing. This alluring hum emanating from these obelisks induces a massive increase in general intelligence in subjects listening. Folklore often refers to the frequency as the song of the divine contour. Each obelisk's biological elements are unraveled thousands of feet into the sky to make a metaphysical connection from Earth to the universe. It is assumed this is a form of knowledge worship, an attempt to make a mortal sacrifice for an immortal honor. Fun fact. These organs are confirmed to be those of the humans and other biological matter that were absorbed after enlightenment. Upon perceiving the words spoken by the obelisks or entering into close proximity with them, the human brain either spontaneously expands and combusts or receives an ability to comprehend the sacred information. Talk about being open-minded. Whenever a subject is able to comprehend this knowledge, they are biologically absorbed into the obelisk, becoming wholly unified with the being. It is not entirely understood how these anomalies were brought into existence, but they seem to be tears in the fabric of reality akin to black holes. Many speculate that these rifts were opened by ancient giants who were dissatisfied with a lack of Earth's knowledge. Many unnaturally large humanoid skeletons have been found underground adjacent to obelisk sites, further supporting this idea. When the obelisks made their debut on Earth, they aided in the construction of the pyramids of Giza by bestowing digestible levels of sacred knowledge onto Egyptian pharaoh Khufu after he was lured into the desert by their beckoning chords. This knowledge would help Khufu rationalize a possible blueprint and method for building these grand tombs, and they were made into the shapes of pyramids as a tribute to the divine structures. All in all, these obelisks may seem malevolent, but it's important to remember that no physical pain could ever outweigh the agony of infinite knowledge.
Oh my god, it just blinked. What the fuck?
Now, looks like our time here may be almost up. But before you go, it's time for a bonus oddity.
Bonus oddity number 4. Let's go. A Philus.
This is Philus.
Go!
It is not known where Philus comes
The
from
fuck?
or why he is here, but there have been a number of people who, after consuming media depicting Philus, have felt the overwhelming compulsion to practice Philbism. Philbism is a political and somewhat religious ideology which centers around the belief that building/consuming chairs and other wooden furniture is honoring Philus' great sacrifice. It is not clear what this sacrifice is or what it refers to. Attributes and practices of Philbism include...
Wait, so what does it say? Oh my god, it's like a Discord chat or something, but it's like with this weird entity.
Sacrifice is or what it refers to. Attributes and practices of Philbism include learning to build chairs, learning to properly digest chairs, promoting/discussing chair
Digest
consumption on
chairs, what the
obscure
fuck?
internet forums, praising the fictional political candidate known as Philus, who is said to advocate for making furniture consumption a socially accepted and widespread practice. There are so many wonderful things about Philbism.
Look at him wave. That's crazy.
Many others today. It's a great decision. Just keep prepared to get started. Any mention of Phildism and elaboration on the subject will eventually result in it becoming a sponsorship or advertisement of sorts. We have no idea how to avoid this, sorry. All Phildists will deny the existence of Phildism when directly questioned about it. This video was not in any way sponsored by Phildism. This is for educational purposes only. Phildism does not even exist. You can sign up for Phildism certification here. Consider the body of Phildist today. Or would you look at the clock? It's just about time for us to part ways. A brief cleansing process will now commence. This purely auditory procedure will ensure you do not come away from this with any ailments from beyond contracted during your viewing experience.
Okay.
Close your eyes and do not open
Oh
them
fuck.
until
Alright, okay. Okay. I'm closing my eyes, guys. I feel like I'm in danger if I open my eyes, dude. Guys, what do you see? What's on the screen? There's something on the screen, obviously. When does it end?
You may now open your eyes. Thank you for complying. Thank you for attending Dr. Nowhere's Office of Wonders. We hope that you enjoyed your stay.
Wait, before I leave, before I start, leave. Look at the sun on his like on the right of him, or on the left of him even. It looks so weird. I think that's actually it though. Goodbye, we love you. No, we love you. We love you, Dr. Nowhere. It's great content. I love it. I love it. I literally think that's it for the video. Yeah, you're welcome. Not much editing for me, so it's a win-win really. I'll go post this online. There's no much editing for me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.